What's up, everybody? I'm Sean, and I just popped on here to give you a little update, let you know what's going on with me. You see this clickbait title about how I don't make superhero videos anymore. And there's a few facets to it, but the gist of it is that I'm giving myself the summer to focus full time on getting my movie script where it needs to be. I'm in the third draft right now of a crime thriller that takes place in the publishing world during the silver age of comics in the 60s and 70s. And this movie has been a dream and an obsession of mine for years at this point. And I've spent a lot of time thinking over the course of like pandemic lockdowns and how that affected my channel and my career and my life, right? Doing some real deep thinking and getting back in touch with like what I'm doing, why I'm doing any of this, why I bothered to try to live this crazy artist life instead of going and getting a job in finance or something, right? So when the YouTube thing was popping off, back in 2018, I started trying to make this movie dream happen for myself by producing a horror short that would be written and directed by one of my YouTube collaborators. And a very long story made short is that once it was done, that guy tried to squeeze me out and steal the project from me, basically. And that's why that film remains unreleased and I haven't made any big deal about it or anything. But the idea was that we were going to take that and it was going to be a proof of concept to go make a feature film based on that concept. And then we would use all of that knowledge and experience that we've gained to go make my movie that I want to make, right? Which is why when we were doing that short, I hired a bunch of industry people so that I could watch and learn from them, see how a professional film set is run as opposed to the kind of home movie style of my YouTube productions, right? And so it was a big plan that all kind of like hit a brick wall with pandemic lockdowns combined with having a new daughter in the picture. She was born with some health issues. She's fine now, very, very thankfully. But just like a lot going on that was putting the squeeze on me all through pandemic lockdowns and put me in that frame of mind to just like think real hard about like, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? What do I even want to do? What do I have left to achieve that I haven't got to yet, right? And realizing that call from Hollywood, somebody saying, you know, we've seen what you're doing, we love it, we want to talk, that call's never coming. So if these big dreams of mine are ever going to come true, it's going to be up to me, just like with selling comic books on the street when I went out every single day, no matter what. Or just like in the beginning of my YouTube career, making daily vlog videos, no matter what. It has to be like that. That's the only way it's going to work, which is why I'm giving myself, like I said, giving myself the summer now to focus on nothing else except getting this movie script where it needs to be. So that's what I'm working on, and that's my obsession. That's my full-time job now. And I'm very, very blessed. As much as I've been kind of like down in the dumps here and there about, you know, maybe feeling like I'm not on top of the YouTube mountain like I once was, all in all, I just feel so blessed to be able to have this little pocket of time here to be able to keep my family looked after while I focus on getting my movie career launched and getting this movie made, right? Because I can think back to times when it's like I needed to go out and sell comic books that day if I was going to eat. Or I can get a falafel wrap and walk where I need to go. Or I could take the subway to my mildew and flea infested basement I was living in, but I couldn't afford to do both, right? And how many times I've like literally cried because I didn't know what I was gonna do or didn't know how I was gonna pay the rent the next month. Like I've lived through enough of that. So to be in this situation now where I've got, you know, a little bit of material security underneath me for the time being to be able to focus on getting this mammoth project off the ground, it's an incredible blessing to be in this situation. And it's an incredible blessing to have had all of people around the world see my content for as long as they have. So if you want to support what I'm doing, you want to show the love, I would love it if you would click the join button, become a monthly contributor as a channel member, click the super thanks to give a one-off contribution, buy anything off of my web store, the merch shelf here on the channel, buy a copy of Monster Voices, buy one of my t-shirts. Any of that would go a long way towards helping keep this going and make all of these huge big dreams come true, not just for me, but for you and for all of us, and set this example for just like what life is all about and what's even possible. You know what I mean? So it just means so much to me that you're checking this out. Now, if you've made it all the way to the end of the video like that, how about you go down in the comments and type, I got you. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, type "I got you" in the comments, and we'll talk real soon. I'm gonna do that Q&A real soon too. So if you have any questions, shoot them at me, ask away. Can't wait to talk more, and can't wait for you to see some of the new ideas I got for YouTube videos coming up in the fall. But in the meantime, I'll be seeing you right here, and I'll be writing away, writing my movie script. Thank you so much, everybody. Peace.